We have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Tamir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coon. The white man to go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
I'm
Queen.
getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love. All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the Queen Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Shakur, and this is your Saturday Night Vitamins. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see who's all in here. Okay, POP, Mr. Elevation, Kathy B. All right, Mary Circe is here. Mr. Elevation, Trisha, Juju B said the queen is queening. Thank you. Re-educated Soul, Kathy B. All right, Dangerous is here. Reggie, Anita Harrell, Laverne. Okay, so let's get it popping. Everybody hit that like button. It doesn't cost you a single thing. Hey, Deronda, Danny in the house. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the nefarious Carly Gregg. Carly Gregg has been found guilty. Okay? I mean, I'm not surprised. She clearly is a bad seed. But what was crazy is that she was giggling in court. Okay, she seems to have had a bad case of the giggles. 15-year-old Carly Gregg, accused of murdering her mother, is displaying some odd behavior in the courtroom, they reported, getting a bad case of the giggles while sitting at the defense table. And so the Mississippi teen was dressed in a conservative navy blue ensemble as her trial resumed on Thursday. Her defense attorneys flanked her on both sides, donning serious expressions during the trial, though Carly seemed to get a kick out of the proceedings as she fought back her laughter. What the hell's funny? Girl, your mother is dead. See, this is all the hallmark signs and symptoms of a psychopath. Now, while it's unclear what exactly prompted Carly's giggles, the video shows her female lawyer writing something on a pad, which appears to be what sparked the shocking response from the teen.
Honey, I'm sorry. If you sitting in a trial for murder and your mother is dead and your stepfather don't want nothing to do with you because you shot him too, okay, I'm sorry. I don't see what you could possibly have to laugh about. Now, Greg is currently on trial for allegedly shooting her mother, Ashley Smiley, back in March when she was only 14 years old. She also is accused of trying to kill her stepfather, Heath, who testified about the shooting this week. Prosecutors played video footage that they say shows the harrowing incident in court. They played it in court on Tuesday. And you see Carly holding what looks like a handgun behind her back before strolling off frame, and then gunshots are fired, and she murdered her mother with a 357 Magnum. And for those of you who've been following the channel and the story, you know that she sat there, walked out of the view of the camera, shot her mother, came back in view of the camera, and then start texting the stepfather with the mother's phone, the stepfather Heath Smiley, to lure him to the house so she could kill him too. Now, this is a 14-year-old thinking these things. So, Greg's legal team is pursuing an insanity defense after previously turning down a plea deal that would have likely landed the teen in prison for 40 years. In addition to murder, Greg has been charged with attempted murder and evidence tampering. Well, too bad and so sad, because guess what? Her attorneys failed her because they, in fact, should have. I say they should have taken that plea deal. They should have advised her to take it. Now she's 15, so if she got 40 years, she'd be 55 when she got out. So, yeah, she would have at least had some level of freedom, but nope, they didn't take the deal, and now she's been found guilty.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? You gotta answer out loud, ma'am. I'm sorry. Yes. On the back row, sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? That verdict is proper and unanimous. As to count two, we, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of attempted murder as charged in the indictment. Beginning on the first row. Ma'am, is that your verdict? Yes. Sir, is that your verdict? Yes, sir. Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Yes. Ma'am, is that your verdict? Yes. On the back row, sir, is that your verdict? Yes, sir. Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Count three, we, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of tampering with evidence as charged in the indictment. Beginning on the first row. Ma'am, is that your verdict? Yes, sir. Sir, is that your verdict? Yes, sir. Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Yes, sir. Ma'am, is that your verdict? Yes, on the back row, sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict?
I bet she's not laughing now, is all I'm saying. She's not laughing now, honey, because it was a damn thing funny. Okay, Sweetie said reality setting in now. Exactly. Melanin A1 said, don't cry now. Exactly, honey, because what are you crying now for, honey? You had no remorse, no empathy, nor sympathy for your nefarious actions. Well, murder was the case that they gave her, all right? Guilty of murdering mom, sentenced to life with possibility of parole. So the jury has just voted to sentence Carly Gregg to life imprisonment without, I'm sorry, they didn't say without, did they? I thought they said the possibility. Let me go back. Whew. 40 years sure look good right about now, I can imagine. So they have voted to sentence her to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole for the first-degree murder and attempted murder of her stepfather and her mother. The 10 years of evidence tampering. Oh, and 10 years extra for evidence tampering. Okay, this is what the judge says, and the sentence will be run concurrently. At such a young and tender age. Oh, well. That's what happens. So Carly appeared much more composed during sentencing. No tears streaming down her face, remaining calm while the judge explained the appeal process. Okay, so she had a little face of stone. Now, she was crying right there when they read that verdict, honey. But when they told her what she was getting hit with, this is how she was looking, very stoic. Let me just share her image. Y'all see there? Woo, honey, this is all tragic. A jury has handed down their verdict in the murder trial of Carly Gregg, the 15-year-old charged with fatally gunning down her mother with a .357 Magnum back in March. The Mississippi teen was found guilty Friday of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and tampering with evidence. As Gregg was being read her fate, she was visibly distraught, tears welling up in her eyes while the jury filed in. Looking crestfallen. What? Darn well. Did y'all hear this? Did y'all hear this? They said she was looking crestfallen after she was convicted on all three of the charges against her before breaking into sobs. Not crestfallen. What? What is that? What is that? Hold on. I've never heard that word before. I'm going to look it up. Hold on. And I'm pretty smart. Rita said her life is about to be a whole lot of doing what someone else says 24/7 and twice on Sunday. You already know. And not to mention, they said she was looking crestfallen, honey. Hold on. Has anyone ever used that word? Crestfallen. It sounds nefarious. Hold on. I have to look it up, honey, because, I know I'm smart, but the queen don't know everything, honey. Sad and disappointed. Oh, they came back empty-handed and crestfallen. I'm going to start using that. That's the next word, okay? All right. Why y'all sitting up here looking crestfallen? Anita said demon seed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Re-educated soul said that's a magnesia word. RT Titan said, don't cry now, little devil. Hey, that's right. Don't cry now and don't look crestfallen either. Yikes. Okay, you little devil, you. But let's continue. So she broke down into sobs at the charges. And so as we reported, home security footage was shown during the trial. Okay, we already know all that, honey. But at the end of the day, she's going to be doing some hard time. She should have taken those. I don't know why her lawyers told her not to take the 40 years. Did they think she was going to get off? Yeah, that's what they thought. They thought she was going to get off due to the insanity defense. That's what they thought. But their faces were so done when the psychologist or the psychiatrist got up there on the stand and said she absolutely is not insane. She knew exactly what she was doing. Ooh, honey, I know they felt so ridiculous. They were wishing really seriously that they had taken that darn plea at that point. Oh, well. So anyway, likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Now we have to get into this other sad story. It's two stories, actually. Hold on. Let me see which one this is. Okay. Hold on, beloved.
Bring it just a little bit regarding Jakobe Lindsey.
Let me just take that off the screen real quick and just tell you all what this is about. This is the story of Jakobe Lindsey. Now, Jakobe Lindsey, like Javion Magee, who I was just talking about all last week, was found hanging from a tree. Okay? He was literally found hanging from a tree. And I want you all to pay attention because this is all so sad at the end of the day. So let's get into it because this is a thorough report. Now, it's good that I believe the family reached out to Prophet PI and he was able to gather this information because I haven't been able to find much on it anywhere. Like, this is really being swept under the rug. I want you all to pay attention. So here we go.
This is the most current picture that I've found of him, and just talking to some of the family, all right? A lot of things are trying to happen that we cannot allow to happen. And one of the things that I noticed that the grandfather had put up, that he spoke to the detective and the police department's not talking to them, none of the family, the biological family. They're not talking to them, not sharing any kind of information with them. And seeing that the guardians, the Browns, the guardians and stuff are the ones with the authority, it appears that they're trying to help cover this up. And although the grandfather, Mr. Bowie, has that physical evidence that somebody was blessed enough to send to him, and I thank that person, whoever it is. They're trying to dismiss all the other claims and everything, and they're saying that Kobe did this to himself. And it appears that they're going to try to cover this up. It's like, oh, well, he's 18 years old. He's done graduated out of the system and everything. He's on his own. They don't care nothing about these children but money. That's all. That's why we got to come together as a village, because we refuse to let this happen. Refuse. Y'all continue lifting them up in prayer. Come together as a village, all of us. We need to come together. We need to cry aloud and spare not one feeling. Now, I want you to see this right here, how talented Jakobe is.
Having had the cameras back up and going, of no fault of his own.
This was last year, guys.
It's been a rough game for all parties here at Hartfield tonight. For the broadcasting world and player personnel as well.
Got Jakobe and Galloway back deep to receive.
A little bit of change right there. As Jenkins kicks this one
Watch
away.
how talented this
Lindsay
boy
will
is.
grab it at the 4-yard line, bring it up the center to the 15, 20. Gets past one tackler, outside the numbers, right side 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 50, in open space, 45,
Going all
30.
the way.
He will take it to the house.
Are there any flags?
I don't see one.
No.
Touchdown PCS.
With no flag.
Let's get justice for Jakobe. Also, we want to get justice for the Bowie family because the attorney, they need to file with the bar because that attorney took their money and ran. They got all the receipts. This is totally messed up, man. Do not try to cover this up. Homes of Hope, do not try to cover this up. All right, guys, I brought you this story yesterday regarding Jakobe. Found out his last name is Jakobe Lindsey. He's down there in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. He's the one that was found in front of Tim's Elementary School swinging from a tree. I also told you guys how the grandfather was sent a picture, and it was a godsend that somebody actually sent him a picture for proof before they try to get up here and say that it was self-inflicted. Now, that original video that I did is stitched to this one right here. Go over there and check it out. I gave some details in that, but didn't have a lot of information. Now I do. The picture that was sent to the grandfather shows that Jakobe was in the tree swinging by a rope, and he was in a fetal type position where rigor mortis had set in. Now, everybody knows that when you hang something from a hook, from a tree, whatever, you know, with a rope, anything, it's going to dangle. It's not going to be in a fetal position. Somebody did this to this young man. Somebody did it. I also spoke about somebody that got arrested that is attached to Homes of Hope for Children. So I found out that information. And then also, you know, we're going to do a call to action to the mayor, to the police chief, to the board of directors, everybody down there until we get answers. We want a thorough investigation. Because when the story first came out, the news and several other people were told that this was self-inflicted. We not falling for that mess. Now, the one that got arrested is this guy right here, Michael Garrett. Michael Garrett, I found interesting. I found very interesting that it says that he stepped down, resigned, or got fired from being the executive director over this program. But what I'm scratching my head about is Michael is the founder and he was the director for Homes of Hope for Children, which is a private children's home in Purvis, Mississippi. And what I've learned from positions like that, when you are a founder, you don't really step down. You just get out the way, but you still have a lot of say in a lot of things. Now, back last year, Michael was arrested because he was charged with having possession of illegal narcotics and procuring streetwalkers. And during that press release, they tried to say that he is no longer affiliated with that organization. I find that hard to believe since he is the founder. He created this organization. And from what I'm understanding, a Richard Gianni was named the interim executive director. Now, I want you to pay attention to this area right here because right down here, where this tree is down here is where he was found at. But I went down through here searching and stuff. I'm not going to point it at any houses or anything like that, but a lot of the houses had ring doorbell camera. Well, not ring, but, you know, doorbell camera. The school has cameras and stuff. So somebody saw something. Somebody saw something in this area. Please come forward. Please come forward because we're not going to allow anybody to get up here and cover this up. We're not going to allow you to get up here and try to say he did this to himself. Somebody has camera. Go in there and look. You don't even know if you have it or not. From one side of this street all the way down to the next block. Need everybody to look. Need to look your stuff up. Somebody did something to this young man. Now, I was looking up that story about the ex-director, right? And I saw this comment right here. There's several other like that too. But I saw this comment right here. And you guys, when you was on my live tonight, y'all said the same exact thing. When they turn 18 years old, the funds run out and they are told to leave and they're completely cut off. Even though this is an older picture and stuff, that is what he looks like that's what he looks like. We want to know what happened in this Homes of Hope for Children. What's going on in there? Where are his siblings at? Why did you lie to the grandfather and the rest of the family? Why wouldn't you not let them see their grandchildren? And I'm talking to everybody, the board of directors, Phil, Mimi, Carol, Debbie, Eric, Brittany, Travell, Wayne, Anthony, Valerie. We need answers. We need them now because this is an entire circle right now. You sitting up here playing games with the family, the grandparents, the cousins, all them. Where are the siblings at? Are they safe? We calling on you, Mayor. We're calling on you, Mayor Barker. We calling on you, Hardy Sims. We calling on you. We are not going to settle for he did this to himself. Show us the videos. Show us the camera footage. Show us what's going on, what the school has on their cameras, the people in that community, what they have on their cameras. He did not deserve this at all. At all. He was a handsome young man. Let's share this, boost this. Let's get the word out there. We want to hold everybody accountable, and we refuse to allow you to cover this up. We refuse. Don't forget, the grandfather has pictures while he was still up there in that tree. So don't come with that. He did it to himself. There is no way somebody ends up in a fetal position and they did it to themselves. We not Joe Lum Lum. Justice for Jakobe.
Okay, so that's a darn shame. And this is what they always say. They always say that the person did it to themselves. Nothing to see here, folks. Okay, this was just self-inflicted. This is what they always tell us. No black person in their right mind is going to hang themselves from a darn tree. Okay, please make it all make sense. All right. And so anyway, condolences to his family, friends, and loved ones. And then they lied to the grandparents. So that really makes it even more suspect as far as I'm concerned. And so, in other sad news, a Burlington 7-year-old was accidentally shot during a neighborhood disturbance, and there's been 2 arrests made thus far. These thugs out here doing drive-bys and all of this foolishness are getting mad and shooting into crowds, not caring who's there, young people, the elders, you name it. They're taking people out, and then people want to sit there and say they're not going to snitch. This is all sad.
A Burlington child is recovering from a gunshot wound this afternoon.
Devontae McKenneth joins us in the newsroom now with details and reaction from neighbors. Devontae, this is a tough one.
It is, Kenny. Police say someone shot this 7-year-old boy by accident around 8 o'clock last night. That child was airlifted to a trauma center and is in stable condition tonight. This happened at the Beaumont Apartments, less than a mile away from East Lawn Elementary School and the Alamance County Health Department there in Burlington. Not much from police tonight about a suspect, but they do say it started as a disturbance followed by a single gunshot. The little boy, an innocent bystander. Neighbors say he's a sweet kid who was visiting his mom and had surgery last night. And tonight, they feel helpless.
This baby's sitting laying back in the hospital. You know, it's so unfair. So unfair. It's so unfair. People screaming, crying. But what can you do? Can't do nothing about it.
One community advocate we spoke with said there's next to no authority in that part of town. There are too many young people carrying guns, and police and parents have to do something about it and do more about it. If you know anything about last night's shooting of that 7-year-old little boy, call Crime Stoppers tonight. That number, 336-229-7100. You could be eligible for a cash reward.
So very sad to hear. At the end of the day, that's just awful. Like I said, innocent lives being taken because they have thugs out here running rampant. And where are their parents and what are they doing about it besides nothing? Okay. Now, here's more information on the 7-year-old Mason. Prophet P.I. did a video on him, did a couple of TikToks on him as well.
Hi, my name is Hannah Lee, and I'm a farmer. Come pick.
Sorry, that's clearly the wrong story. Hold on. We're going to get to that in a minute because that's nefarious too. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Okay, here it is.
You know, there's certain things and certain people that cannot stay out of my radar. It's like they just want to stay there. Now, there was a 7-year-old child that was hit by a bullet last night over in the Beaumont Apartments in Burlington, North Carolina. You guys remember the story I did out of North Carolina when the young man, Antoine McDaniel, was unalive. Well, there's certain person or persons that are part of what happened last night. I'm not going to share too much right now, but just know that there are some things in the works. And we're going to find out and bring justice for this little boy.
Police say the child was an unsuspecting victim. They say that the shooting happened just before 8 p.m. last night.
Witnesses told investigators there was some kind of disturbance in the complex that led to the shooting. It is still an active investigation, and right now police have not shared any information about a suspect. We're working to learn more, and we'll let you know.
If you want to know who I'm talking about, go look up this case right here. Go look this up because I have that person's picture in that video right there. But that person right there get ready to go down because he's still being a menace to society. And he's very dangerous. I got all kinds of messages this morning telling me about what happened. It's real sad when you got menaces out here running around with nothing better to do but being menaced. That's all you got to do. Get you a job. Go out here and find a career. Quit being a menace to society. But I'm going to bring you some updates as soon as I get my update. All right, but stay safe out there. Pray for this little boy. He did have to be airlifted to the hospital, so pray for him and his family. You know who you are, and so do I. All right, guys, I want to give you a little bit more of what happened up there in Alamance County, up in Burlington, North Carolina, where the little 7-year-old got hit by a bullet, stray bullet. Actually, he was caught up in crossfire. It wasn't meant for him, but like I said, you had some menaces out there that are being menaces to society. And out there, they don't care who they hurt at all. This is little Mason. This is little Mason right here. He's 7 years old. He got caught up in the crossfire. Can't even go outside and enjoy yourself. You can't even be, man, this is wild. But we're going to put an end to that today. Yeah. This stops today. Tremaine Armstrong, you need to go turn yourself in before they catch up with you. You out here being a menace to society, and we tired of it. I got onto you the first time when you did that to Antoine McDaniel. You know, and you thought you got away. But see, the chickens have come home to roost. Everything that you've sown, all that bad stuff you've sown is caught up with you. Now it's harvest time. And before you ask, yes, it already been shared with the police department. It's already out there. They already know who he is. Matter of fact, they know him first, middle, and last name. They already knew who he was as soon as I mentioned his name. So pretty soon he'll be caught. But we need to get him off the street along with his little minions that hang with him. They're all followers, no leaders at all. They're all followers, and they're menaces to society. That's how I feel, because I'm tired of these menaces being out here. You can't even enjoy life. Our children can't even be out here and enjoy life. This is sad, and it's time to get you off the streets. Y'all lift little Mason up in prayer. I'm praying that he makes it. I'm praying that he is okay. I know they said he wasn't doing good, but let's pray for him. Lift up his family. Burlington, North Carolina, Alamance County, you guys are up. I told you guys earlier when I ran this story that I was going to bring you some good news, because I already knew that they were going to get caught. They finally released a media release right here from Burlington Police Department. Shout out to you guys for acting swiftly. Now, these are the same two menaces that I spoke about with what they did to Antoine McDaniel. Now, back then, I talked about in early February how Kamante, he had been locked up. And I was wondering why they let him go, because he was a menace to society. We had been talking about this. But now, here he is out here now. He's been arrested again for the same type mess. Never should have been out there in the streets, because both of them are menaces to society. There's some other ones, too. But they are menaces to society, and this right here just proved it. They should have still been locked up. They need to be charged for what they did to Antoine McDaniel. I told you were going to get locked up, didn't I, Tremaine? You're a menace to society. You never should have been in the streets. Now, you're going to sit in jail. You don't need to see the light of day again. You nor Kamante and anybody else that's hanging with you. And I want to give a shout out to Detective Davis. She moved swiftly. I'm going to give you that props right there. She moved real swiftly. Y'all continue praying for little Mason right here, man. They say he is still in a critical condition. He's not out of the woods yet. We need to keep them lifted, come together as a village. If the mom and them need anything from us, we there for you. And this right here just shows and it proves that we need to do what God has commanded us to do, to cry aloud and spare not one feeling. We are supposed to get justice. Read the Bible. It tells you that.
Okay, so I'm glad that he got caught. Okay, those two little thugs, glad they got caught. And, prayers for a speedy recovery for little Mason. All right, and prayers for his family as they go through this trying time. At the end of the day, yeah, there's a whole lot of thugs out here. And it's the parents' fault as far as I'm concerned. Okay, it's the parents' fault. And speaking of thugs out here, let's talk about the Appalachi school shooter, because now it has been exposed that his nefarious mother. Okay, let's talk about it, because she got arrested for elder abuse. And you won't believe what she did. Mother of Appalachi High School shooting suspect charged with taping her mom to a chair and leaving her. This came out today. Okay, out of Barrow County, Georgia. Marcy Gray, the mother of the suspected Appalachi High School shooter, is facing charges after being accused of taping her elderly mother to a chair and leaving her to sit there and fester for about 24 hours. Okay, for nearly 24 hours. Now, and this is reported by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. They said they received a copy of an incident report, and it showed that it took a whole day before anyone found 74-year-old Deborah Palamas in her Fitzgerald home in Ben Hill County. The AJC reported that Gray lashed out at her mother because she refused to accompany her to Barrow County, where she allegedly wanted to confront Colin Gray, her ex-husband. Marcy became quite upset and told Deborah that she was going to make her go through with her, or make her go with her, because she was going to kill her ex. So she's just like her son. Now I see where he gets it. Okay, now this is what the incident report said that the Atlanta Journal-Constitution got their hands on. They say Deborah stated that she refused to go, and Marcy threw her up against the wall, causing a cut on her left wrist. Marcy stated that since Deborah wasn't going to go with her, she was going to tie her to a chair and take her phone so she wouldn't be able to call anyone for help. And so anyway, Gray was arrested in Barrow County 3 days later, and this happened back in November, okay, November of last year. Okay, so this isn't current, but she's currently just getting arrested for it. So this is all crazy. So Gray was arrested in Barrow County 3 days later after being accused of possessing drugs, including fentanyl and meth, and damaging her ex's work vehicle. So she was arrested for her drugs. Now, for those Barrow County crimes, she was sentenced to 5 years in jail, with the first 46 days to be spent in confinement. After sentencing, she was returned to Ben Hill County, where she faced charges regarding her mother's treatment. The AJC reported that although her mother wanted her to face consequences for her actions, she did not want to see Marcy being a felon for the rest of her life. Well, too little, too late. So Gray was granted a $5,700 bond in Ben Hill County. Okay, now on Monday, the 43-year-old woman was indicted on single counts of exploitation and intimidation of a disabled elderly adult person, as well as false imprisonment, criminal damage to property in second degree, and theft. If convicted of felony elder exploitation, she could be facing up to 20 years in prison. Honey, she needs to be in there. Okay, that's exactly what she gets. Now, the AJC reported that Gray's criminal record spanned over 17 years across 4 counties. See, this is the stuff and the stories they don't show all over the news. These are the stories that they don't put out there because they want to make us look like we're the only thugs. Okay, please pay attention. Her son, 14-year-old Colt Gray, is now the main suspect in a mass shooting in Barrow County that killed 2 students and 2 teachers and left 9 others injured. His father, Colin, also faces multiple charges because let's not forget who gave him the gun. Even after the father knew that the feds had spoke to him and his son last year in May of 2023 about some alleged threats that he made about shooting up a school on the internet. Of course, they lied and said that he didn't do it, honey. I just want you all to pay attention. This is all nefarious. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now, with that all being said, now I want you all to listen to this next controversial story. This story has gone viral because there's a Black woman who's married to a white man, and he owns a farm, or should I say they own a farm. And so people were going in on her because she was posting videos of herself picking cotton. And they said, why is this Black woman picking cotton on her white husband's farm? Now, I'm sorry, but it probably would have looked a bit better, been a little bit easier for people to digest had she posted a picture of both of them picking cotton. My question is, girl, he's growing the cotton. Why are you the one out there picking it? That's all I'm asking. Okay, but let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share.
Cotton with me. Now, I know what you're thinking. What on earth is she picking cotton for? If you wanted me to be quirky, I'd say it's in my DNA. But the truth of the matter is, it's in my household. And as someone who loves a cotton stuffed mattress and a cotton stuffed pillow, and I'm getting low on both, I had to go harvest some cotton. But look at how gorgeous it is out here. You cannot tell me I wasn't born to pick cotton. Anyway, all jokes aside, I have actually come to love the cotton picking process. I love my little bulbs, and I cannot wait for them to produce more cotton. Look how cute they are. Now, the fire ants were getting on to me, so I had to go. But there's something to the process of getting home and de-seeding them and stripping the cotton down. That's just so calming. I have my 3 buckets, one for soapy water, one for the seeds, and one for my freshly picked cotton. And this process is so relaxing, I'm serious. My husband is so cute. He came and bought me coffee. We use freshly ground coffee beans from the farm, and let me tell you, it's the best coffee you will ever taste in your life. I love being a farmer. I think there's just something so incredible about getting back with nature. And speaking of nature, breastfeeding my child is going well. So props to all you moms who have breastfed. I'm at a year now, and I'm so excited because I'm about to be able to get pregnant again, and I'm ready for another little baby boy, Lord willing. I'm going to try to get to bed at a decent time because it is Saturday and I have to go worship the Lord tomorrow. But thanks for coming along with me, and enjoy your weekend. Come along with me while I walk you through the process of picking cotton and what I do with it. I've gotten really good at harvesting as I use my index finger and my thumb to pull the cotton out of the bulbs to avoid injury. The next step is a little bit more daunting, so I typically like to turn on a show. This is the sorting process where I de-seed it and I clean it and I pull all the bugs out. Fun fact, I'm farsighted, so doing this takes a lot of concentration. The pillows you see in the background are stuffed with cotton. The mattress underneath me is stuffed with cotton. As someone who has a son with pretty significant allergies, and I have allergies myself, I like to keep the house as chemical and pesticide and allergen free as possible, and I find organic cotton does the trick. You're making a French fry. Once the cotton has been cleaned and sorted, I can use it to stuff things the following day, so my kids are going to help me roll balls, and they love this part. It's really good for their sensory, and it helps them really appreciate where cotton comes from. My daughter's going to ask me 21 billion questions as I stuff this mattress, but motherhood, am I right? Magical. I am not the kind of person that likes sleeping on those hard mattresses, so a cotton stuffed mattress provides the most calming and blissful sleep. This particular daybed is in the living room, and the kids love to lounge on it and read books. The final process is taking all the seeds that I harvested and saving them until next season. It's such an exciting and thrilling process, and I'm so honored that I can teach my children how to appreciate life a little bit more. What are some ways you and your family are being sustainable? I'd love to hear it in the comments below. So I posted a video of me yesterday
So I find it all nefarious. And then Support the Arts says, who picks cotton nowadays? Well, Support the Arts, beloved, we're going to be picking cotton nowadays. Okay, we're all going to be gainfully employed picking cotton if Kabami gets in the White House. Kabami's going to have all of us picking cotton. Okay, please pay attention, Support the Arts. And just remember, you heard it here first. Just remember, you heard it here first, beloved. Okay, let me stop joking, but seriously, this lady has some issues. Now, here's the thing. I'm not picking no damn cotton. What? And I know he's getting a whole bunch of money from that cotton, too. Cotton is big, big money. Okay, there's a whole industry for it. I mean, cotton briefs, T-shirts, you name it. Now, I would grow some cotton, but I would pay Becky, Brad, Amy, and Sue to pick mine. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't be out there picking no damn cotton. How come all the videos that she posts about the cotton, none of them include him out there picking it with her? That would have been, like I said, a little bit easier to digest. Girl, you're out there picking all that cotton for that man and then bragging about it, and then you think people are crazy because we're saying something? You look like a fool. You look like a fool. Some of our people just don't have it all, and that's the sad truth of it. But hold on, because check this out.
I told y'all the timeline is timing. I told y'all. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, the sign itself is ugly. And we ain't even got to the words yet. So many people are asking, where are the parents? And I myself would like to know, who got the supplies? I got an idea. Let's get a black cardboard, put white words on it, and surround it with cotton. We confused with y'all going to a prom or a painting sip. But some people are also saying, while others are taking pictures in front of horses and Maybachs, here you are holding a sign talking about picking cotton in front of a tree. Some people are also suggesting that the invitation itself ain't even complete per the bottom. Where the rest of the cotton? And people still, to this day, wonder why people can't move on past history. It's because history keeps on repeating itself. Hello?
Okay, no lies detected. Young lady must have parents that are raccoons, and she must be a raccoon because, girl, why are you sitting there smiling for the picture in the camera with him? He's holding up a sign talking about, some people pick cotton, but I picked you. This is all nefarious. Hold on now. Let's go to what some sharecroppers said, honey, because this is not a laughing matter. Our ancestors literally had to pick cotton. Okay, I want y'all to pay attention. This lady's gonna tell you all about it.
Hard. I get up at 4 o'clock and get my breakfast done. Just at dawn of day, I go to the field and we pick cotton.
Mr. and Mrs. Haywood Jenkins of Sharkey County, Mississippi have, between them, picked cotton for over a century.
My boss man came along. He says, Mary Jane? I said, sir. Says, I say, when you wash? I said, I washed last night. He said, I don't want you to do that no more. That's my agent, you know. He says, every Friday morning or Friday evening, you wash. And let all the children stay there with you until you get through. When you get through, then y'all can go back to field and wait. Now, the agents was mean, some of them. Some of them was mean. They want to hook the colored people. And that time, the white man come along. He says, hey, but you ain't in the field yet? He just had started applying. He said, yes, I just not had to eat my dinner. God damn it, you ain't doing a goddamn thing. Says, God damn it, I ought to take this damn stick and frill the hell out you. He said, no, he said, if you frill the hell out of me, goddamn, I frill the hell out of you. Make me feel bad if I was under them, you know, how mean they was to treat us like that.
Do you two believe in Jesus?
That was all nefarious. Hold on, honey. That is not the end. That is all so crazy. And I'm just telling you, this lady's out there voluntarily picking cotton. Hold on. Now I want you all to see this because here goes another idiot. Now her great grandmother, I believe it is telling her how she used to have to pick cotton as well. And then she wants the great grandmother to show her how she picked the cotton. And she's out there laughing like it's all fun and games. I don't see shite funny. Hold on, let me go to it. Some of these people are just ridiculous and clearly obtuse.
4 rolls of cotton.
Yeah. But you got to know how to work to do it.
Was it hard work?
Yeah. How you take it? Look, it's like this. That's the rows like that. That's the 2 rows.
Yeah.
Okay, the others is on the other. It's the same that on that side. You got that's 2 rows. You know, you carry these 2 up, come back down on them 2.
Did it have thorns in it?
Yeah, the buds got little
stickies in it.
Yeah, look. But you get used to picking cotton. You pick it. You know how to pick it.
But what they used to do with the cotton when you pick
make
it?
Cotton clothes.
Oh.
What you think they did?
I don't know.
Oh, they made cotton clothes. That's what cotton do.
So y'all picking cotton for who?
The people was on the farm.
So the people on the farm on the cotton field.
Yeah, cotton field and come in time and pick you up and tell you to 3 o'clock in the morning.
What? From what time?
Don't.
What time would they pick y'all up?
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh no. And then what time y'all be finished?
Oh, about 5. If the cloud come up, we leave early than that.
To about 5 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
From 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
And was you doing it for free or how much they was paying?
Nothing.
Nothing?
That little bit of money that you know now.
What it was back then?
If you didn't pick no cotton, you didn't have it. If you didn't have but a little bit of cotton, you get that little bit of change.
And how much was that?
Sometimes it wouldn't even be $100.
What? All them hours?
Yeah.
You do that here, starve. Now which one gonna do? Starve or what? Wow. I wait like a dog. This is what I do. I lay up here and think about what I done. God brought me through. I go back when I was doing all that and cotton you plant.
Yeah.
That's got seeds.
Right.
And I used to go to the field with my mom. You chop cotton. That's chopping it this way. And when you do it the other, you bunch cotton, you do it this way. I know all of the tricks. Don't tell me. Because I done it. Oh, Lord. All the work I done, I lay up here to, Jesus has been good to me.
Yeah.
He brought me.
Okay, couldn't have been me, honey. I would have been broke. I would have been broke, okay? Rick said that's why they owe us. I'm gonna keep saying it. Okay, who owned all those slaves? Exactly. Here's the thing. Now, I thought that was the video where the girl was laughing when the grandmother was telling her about it, but no, that's not it. I think I didn't upload that one because she was so ridiculous. Okay, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, you know how Mitch McConnell, when they were talking about reparations in 2020, Mitch McConnell was saying there's nobody alive that owned a slave, and there's nobody alive that knows a slave or that was a slave. That's not true. That old lady was a slave. Now, she was picking cotton. Sharecroppers were slaves. They might have gotten paid peanuts, but you're still a slave. The people that work at the prisons or that are in prison that have to work for free, they're slaves. Specifically in Angola prison. In Angola prison, which used to be Angola plantation, they actually still pick cotton. I keep telling you all that. That's why that lady sitting there bragging about her picking her husband's cotton on the farm. She sounds like a whole idiot. She really sounds like an effing idiot. Some people are just ridiculously stupid. Hold on, but here's a guy talking about Angola.
You know what's wild to me? The fact that Angola prison is still open. It was a plantation. It's still a plantation. It was called Angola because that's where the people who were enslaved were from. Then after the Civil War, it became a convict leasing prison. All the black people who thought they were free, they got arrested for breathing, being, and believing in a better life. Funneled right into these prisons. They were literally plantations rebranded for prisoners rather than slaves. Now it is the largest maximum security prison in the United States. It's still a plantation with some buildings on it. You ever see a prison look like this? You can't tell me that's not an overseer looking over his slaves. But that's just Angola prison. Look, this is what I want y'all to know. We know black people have been arrested and funneled into prisons at disproportionate rates. We know prisons as we know them now come right out of slavery. And we know Southern soil in particular is soaked with our blood. But what I don't understand is where the immediacy is at. The very present need to end slavery right now. Angola prison kept Albert Woodfox, a New Orleans Black Panther. They kept him in solitary confinement for 40 years. Longer than any human being. No lights, no people, very little sound, no real bathroom. Solitary confinement takes away all your senses. Didn't that drive you crazy? Not only is Angola prison a plantation, it's where they test torture. And many of us sleep every night like this is normal. Look, I'm not offering nothing new today. I just want you to wake up and see what's right in front of you. Where's Harriet? Where's Frederick? Who are you?
I know who some of y'all are. Some of y'all are some scared to death Negroes, like the minister said, okay? Y'all need to sit down somewhere at the end of the day. Some of our people are just scared to death. With that all been said, this is crazy. Trish said, I know they did that in the 90s. Jay Gray said the wardens ride on horses still. Yeah. Laverne said it's barbaric. It absolutely is. Yes, they ride on horses, honey. This is what they do. I'm telling you, it's nothing but a plantation, just like he said. Okay. But here's this guy, Brad. He's talking about his people just being so fake. Pay attention.
Apology videos. I apologize.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
This morning I watched 408 of them. Stop crying in them. Stop crying in them. Your white tears in this moment are a weapon to gain sympathy from the audience. You weren't crying when you were tweeting it. Oh, and stop telling people how difficult it was for you and how hard this video has been to record. Stop. Stop it.
Yeah, it's been
Stop trying to give like a reason or context as to why you do it. No one cares. No one cares why you did that. Never once have I heard it been like, well, her friends were around, so she had to say that word.
I was with my boyfriend. Him and I were sending snaps back and forth. As we were making videos, she made me say that in the clip. And if you rewatch the video, you can tell that I was being hesitant to say it because I know it's wrong. And
our friends and I to address each other that way.
I didn't realize you were in a social situation and had to drop a hard R. That, my bad. Continue for you. What are you talking about? Don't grab your guitar. No one needs an apology soundtrack.
on a toxic gossip train.
And then afterwards, definitely don't double back and be like, they
I
didn't
know
win.
she did not make a song about it.
No, they didn't win.
Don't ever turn it into a collaborative effort.
I want to do something with you. I want to collab with you. Maybe we can mend this bridge together. Because you have a big following, you have a big platform. I have a decently growing platform.
No one's ever thought after a car accident, like, maybe I should go for a drive with that other person later. You know, when it's all said and done, maybe we can be buddies. No, just don't do the thing.
Okay, just to show you that, like, we're
These people are something else. Out here using the N-word with a hard R, and then when they get busted and called out on their bullshit, now they're sorry. All those thousands of apologies, honey. But Brad wasn't having any of it. He went in on them, and rightfully so. Okay, don't try to give us excuses. And then that one girl who sat up there and said, you know, if you go back and look at the video, you know, she made me say it because we're doing a video. If you go back and look at the video, you can tell that I, you know, really didn't want to say it. You can see the look on my face. I didn't want to say it because I knew it was wrong. But yet you said it, Becky. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. TC Dance in a whole hot mess, okay? It's all crazy. Reggie says they use the word because that's all that they have, that they created the language of deceit. Just give us the cash. So Reggie wants his damn reparations. But here's the thing, Reggie, they actually got that word from Ethiopia. They just twisted it and put the ER on the end. The real word is negus, Negus, which means emperor, royalty, one who rules. Ethiopian word. But see, I'm telling you, they take everything that's good and turn it into something nefarious. Okay. Hold on, I have two more videos now. We have this guy talking about Javion Magee because he lives down there. And he said it's mostly black folk there. It's not a sundown town. Because some people were saying it was a sundown town, but I actually did see some videos on TikTok of black people who supposedly live there. And they too said it wasn't a sundown town. Well, maybe it isn't a sundown town, but that doesn't mean anything. He still was lynched.
What's going on, TikTok family? It's your boy EJ, and I just had a few thoughts about this Javion Magee case in Vance County. I live in Vance County. I live about 5 minutes away from where he was found, and he was found at T&R Tractor and Trailer Repair, which is like right across the street from Walmart distribution, and that's what he was carrying on his truck. So, and he went and got rope from Walmart, the Walmart store in Henderson, which is about 10-15 minutes away from where he was found, and it's just real concerning to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. And he was actually found kind of in the ghetto, and this is not a sundown town whatsoever. It's like 80% African American. I mean, like, everybody's super nice around here. I mean, it's a great place to live, but you know, none of it makes any sense to me. He was found at a tractor trailer repair place. I mean, I don't understand. They're saying it's a gravel lot. No, it's a tractor trailer repair place where he was found. What's going on? I mean, it's something that doesn't seem right to me, but that's just my opinion. But I don't know. I'm hearing different things, but I don't know. Like I said, he dropped his stuff off, his load off. Apparently his truck was broke down or something was messed up, so he carried it to the tractor trailer repair place. And the reason there's one there is because Walmart distribution center gets hundreds of trucks a day coming in and out of there. So I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make, none of this makes any sense to me. But I don't know. But like I said, they're telling you something completely different, in my opinion. But kind of skewing the actual truth. But you know, tell me your thoughts, and I'm just real concerned for the family. Thanks.
First of all, he sounded nervous as hell. And he said none of it makes any sense to him. Well, what doesn't make any sense to me, Brad, was anything that you said. Okay, he's the only one that I've heard say that he was found in a repair shop lot or whatever. And here's the thing. His own family said, I showed you all the press conference, they said that he was up against a tree with a rope around his neck. So in my opinion, I don't care if he was found at a truck repair shop, or at a Walmart, or across the street from a Walmart, or across the street from the truck repair shop. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is he was found against a tree with a rope around his neck. And his family said that he was lynched. Okay. So he's sitting there sounding so nervous because he's trying to unpaint the narrative that we've already painted. And we've already painted said narrative because we already can assess, okay, what actually likely happened. All right? That's what it is. So he's just, okay, oh, hell no. I said, why is he even talking? Sit down. Exactly. And I want you all to pay attention too. When he threw in that little tidbit of information, talk about it's like 80% black. So what are you trying to really say, Brad? Are you trying to imply that maybe someone black did something to him? And he said that they're not telling the whole story. Well, they don't know the whole story. All they know are the lies that the sheriff and the media has put out down there. Okay? That's what they know. Now, at the end of the day, the man had a rope around his neck and he was up against a tree. And so I find it interesting because now we have another story about Jakobe Lindsey being hung from a tree. So is that lies too? People paint narratives like sit down somewhere. And I want you all to pay attention because here's the thing. Why do you all think that there's people that look like me being hung from a tree right about now? Anyone venture to guess? Yeah, Trisha. Then he said in the ghetto. That's what he said. So he was trying to act like somebody black did. He said it's 80% black people there, and then said he was in the ghetto. Then he kind of smirked or snickered when he said it. So he's trying to act like some black people did this. Honey, he could sit down somewhere. Okay? He needs to sit down somewhere. That's exactly what he was trying to do. But here's the thing. Support the Arts said we need to end racism now. We sure do. We absolutely sure do. But here's the thing. Why do you think these people are being found hanging from trees, while, at this point in time? Well, I'm so glad you asked. You see, I think it's because the election's coming up. That's just what I think. I think it's because the election's coming up because even though Kabami isn't black, some people think that she is. Some people think that she is. So some of these people out here committing these crimes, hanging people from trees, they're mad because they feel like, oh, this black woman's running for president. The lady's not even black. Now support the arts. See what y'all's foolishness is doing to black folk. See what y'all's foolishness is doing. All hell not said election year. Okay, Reggie said election time. That's right. Byron said Queen 2024. Thank you, beloved. I should be on the ballot. Kenneth said ghettos are gentrified. You know they are, but when they said they're trying to talk about us. Okay. Mad Dog said election season. Exactly. Deronda said exactly, Queen, trying to cause a distraction. You already know, honey. This is all foolishness. But hold on. Let me show you all one more last video, and then the Queen is out of here. Okay. If you all are lucky, you'll see me tomorrow. Amir Laster said, crazy Venom boggling their mind. Oh, I'm so glad you said something about Venom. Mr. Elevation said, I'm voting for the Queen. Thank you, beloved. Hold on. I have 2 videos because I forgot about the one about some Venom. We're going to get into that. All right. Please pay attention. Now, look at this. This black man was real nervous when he saw a suspicious white man in his neighborhood.
We're going to edge it up, make it look. Oh, hey.
Hey, who is you?
Who am I?
Yeah. I'm Russell.
I'm Sean.
Sean from who? From where?
The city?
From the city of what?
What's the problem?
I want to know who you is. I live right here.
Oh,
You in my neighborhood. I don't know you, and you taking pictures.
Oh, I'm doing a YouTube channel.
All right. Now, who are you?
I clean up abandoned properties.
Who are you?
I'm Sean.
Sean who?
I don't need to give you my last name, but the city knows I'm here.
The police gonna let you know.
Okay, you can call the police.
What are you doing here?
I'm cleaning up this property.
So who gave you permission to come over in our neighborhood?
The city.
The city gave you permission? Okay, we're gonna find it.
Apparently they're gonna call the police on me.
Good. That's how y'all do us. Call police.
We want to know who you is, man. Flat out.
Okay.
What's going on? We got a neighborhood watch around here.
Okay. You think I'm doing anything wrong with
No,
this
but
house?
I want to know. Okay, listen, man. If I go to your neighborhood, police gonna come and take me to jail. I want to know who you is. That's
why
why can't you just tell me who you are in my neighborhood?
Well, I told you I'm Sean. Why would you go to jail if you came to my neighborhood?
Cause I ain't supposed to be in your neighborhood, just like you ain't supposed to be in mine. You'll get them your name.
The city knows I'm here, so you're gonna call the police. Okay, call them.
I would like a car to come out to find out who this guy is. He done approached my wife, and then he approached the other person. We want to know who he is.
I actually approached your wife. She said, "Great." She said, "It's lovely that I was over here helping."
He's wearing all black. He got a Carhartt on. He got steel toes.
I'm right.
He got a steel edger in his thing, and he says he does this on regular, but he won't tell me who he is. And in my neighborhood, we across the street, we got a neighborhood watch, and I would like the police to come out. Huh? No, I ain't seen no weapons. I ain't said the guy was trying to threaten nobody.
I'm cleaning the yard. I'm cleaning the yard. Cleaning the yard.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you don't have any weapons. Yes, I got the plate number. Would you like? It's a Ford F-150. I only said something, but he won't tell me who he is. Yeah, it's a vacant lot across the street, and I get the yard there in the front anyway. But he doing it. He edging it. But all I asked him was who he is. I want to know who this man is.
Can I show you something?
No, you can show me. You can show the police. You could have showed me when I asked.
Okay, that's fine.
Like he had every right to be suspicious. And here's the thing. Maybe all of us should start doing the same thing. And maybe then the Karens and Kens will leave us alone. If we start giving them the same exact energy. Think about it. All right. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Who are you? Who do you know that lives in this building? Do you have a pass? Let me see your ID. What's your name? Yeah. Start asking them a whole bunch of damn questions, okay? You see a white FedEx or Amazon driver in your neighborhood, ask questions. Excuse me, sir. Who are you delivering that package to? Who sent you? I bet you that would stop real quick, okay? Pay attention. Pay attention. But now let's get into this story about this woman. This young woman got these shots. She got these shots, and it all turned out bad. She had some sort of adverse reaction. So I'm going to share this report from Fox 11 News. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Okay. Y'all see her poor face? This looks absolutely hideous. Now she got several shots and had an adverse reaction, they say.
Absolutely. The worst thing I've ever been through.
23-year-old Alexis Lorenz has been sharing her excruciatingly painful health struggle on social media.
Fell asleep and woke up like this. And all they want to do is inject me with more stuff.
On September 10th, Alexis was admitted to UCI Medical Center in Orange for treatment of PNH, a rare blood disorder.
What they expressed to me was that in order to get treatment for her pre-existing condition, she needed to be vaccinated in order to continue treatment. And if she didn't abide by getting the vaccinations, they would have to let her go home.
For religious reasons, Alexis and her family have lived most of their lives without vaccinations. But when faced with the possibility of receiving no treatment for her condition, Alexis says she ultimately agreed to the hospital's requirement of receiving 3 vaccines: meningitis, pneumonia, and tetanus. Within 10 minutes, she had an extreme adverse reaction.
This is not okay. Please share this video. Please spread this. Please show what they're doing to me, please.
It's quite obvious that she wasn't breaking out in any type of rash or anything previous to getting the 3 shots.
She lost vision in both eyes. She started bleeding out of her nose. She started vomiting. And then these purple patches under her skin started appearing at the top of her head and then just started spreading. And it's now covering pretty much all of her body.
Alexis gave UCI Medical Center permission to release her records and discuss her case with Fox 11 News. But despite repeated calls and emails, UCI Media Relations has not responded.
I feel like she deserves so much better than what she's gotten.
Samantha Lorenz has been by her sister's side the entire time. She alleges hospital staff were slow to address the adverse reaction.
She started getting all of these, like, it kind of looked like pimples at first, but she was completely clean-faced. And then within the night, it progressed so badly. But they did absolutely nothing about it. They should have started treating her right away. They should have started helping her right away. I'm beyond scared, and everything on my body hurts.
Alexis is slowly getting better. She has regained vision in both eyes. I have been told it could take several weeks before she is well enough to be released. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Now that is sad as hell. Did y'all see that? Oh my God, it's just awful. Now they say she had an adverse reaction. Okay, we want to maintain that the venom is absolutely effective and necessary. Okay, please pay attention. This is all crazy. This is all crazy, honey. At the end of the day, then they gave her 3 at once. When is that supposed to be feasible? Whew. I hope that she absolutely gets better soon. This is so sad. And poor little thing, she started losing vision in both of her eyes. Did y'all hear that part? This is all so crazy at the end of the day. Yeah, you're right. All hell no says she can't even sue. Honey, I don't think that she can really sue. Now, she may be able to sue the hospital when I think about it because they gave her 3 at once, because that may be part of the problem. But at the end of the day, these people that issue those things out, they're protected very much so. So anyway, it is just also sad. My prayers for her for a speedy recovery and that she is able to take something to alleviate the pain. This is all terrible. Okay? This is all terrible. Reggie said, Reggie, hold on. Reggie said, and she may not come back from her pigment has just been changed on all levels of facial, dermal, etc. Please don't tell me her face won't go back to how it normally looks with all that discoloration. I hope it does. Luna said, Queen for president, a real black woman. Thank you, beloved. If I had a known in advance, I would absolutely have put my name out there to be on the ballot against Kabami, okay? I think I could beat her. I think I could actually have beaten Kabami, okay? Y'all can say what y'all want. But at the end of the day, I think I would have been a stiff competitor for Kabami. And here's the thing. I would have annihilated both her and Trump with my debate skills, okay? I don't need anybody whispering in my ear, giving me the questions beforehand. No, I don't need any of it. All right? But anyway, support the arts. Do you think the Queen could beat Kabami? What say you? But anyway, that is all so sad. With that all being said, I'm up out of here. Byron's laughing. Laverne said, then we wouldn't have you anymore. Oh, yes, y'all would, honey. I'd still be streaming live from the White House, honey, from the Oval Office, no less. Okay, I'll be streaming straight live from the Oval Office, honey. Y'all think I'm going to stop doing these lives just because I become the president? No, it's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, I think I'll run next time. After they see, there you go, Queen for 2028 ballot. Exactly. I'm running for president, guys. Get ready. Okay, I need you guys to support my campaign vigorously. I'm going to need campaign funds, so I will be actively taking up donations. All right, I'm going to start early because I'm going to need at least 4 years to gather up all the funds. Okay. Y'all think I'm joking? I am so serious. Just watch. First thing I'm going to do is give every black person reparations. All right. Jay Gray said Queen would have asked her, why were you at the party? Why were you at the party at the Howard dorms? Okay. Let me see what Support the Arts says. It says, I think you would be a good candidate. Thank you, beloved. See, and that's why y'all better leave Support the Arts alone. All right. And POP, I meant to tell you, POP, above all that drama on the other channel, I meant to tell you, I just happened to be reading through the comments yesterday in the chat, and I saw you going in on Support the Arts. Now, I want you all to stop doing that. What we're not going to do, beloveds, is clown someone, try to pick on someone because of whom they want to vote for. Okay? Jay Gray said, why were you at the party? What we're not going to do is pick on someone because of whom they choose to vote for. That's just not right. And I've told you 1,000 times. Okay? At the end of the day, I happen to love Support the Arts. All right? At the end of the day, if Support the Arts wants to vote for Kabami, then they can do so. Y'all need to stop. That's what y'all look at. POP talking about, okay, Queen. He probably said, damn, she caught me. Okay, Lisa's Real Spill says, I would vote for you, Queen. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. All right, so listen, I love y'all to life. Listen, y'all make sure y'all get ready to vote 2028. I'm coming through, okay? I don't know what campaign I'm gonna run, what I'm gonna run my campaign on as of yet. I'll have to think of something. You all can send me some ideas if you choose to. Okay. So with that all been said, on purpose said scammer heresy for nothing. Miss Elevation said Queen would have asked Kabami about them tubbed collards. Oh, you know I would have. I absolutely would. I would have called her out on all fronts, okay? Oh my gosh, I just wish somehow, some way I could debate this woman, or at least just have the privilege of sitting down and having an interview with her so I could ask her questions, okay? Y'all see if y'all can make it happen. See if y'all can get Kabami to interview with the Queen and tell her she doesn't have to pay me $10,000. She doesn't have to try to bribe me like she did Dr. Umar, allegedly. Juju said, love you to life, Queen. Thank you, beloved. I love you to life, too. Hold on there. I'll get it. Somebody's texting me, honey. Let me get Alpha here, okay? Support the said, ask Kamala to come on the channel. Oh, I will. If I can get in touch with her, trust me, I absolutely will. Okay? I absolutely will, beloved. Khalid Harleen said, education. All right. Deronda said she'll get up and storm off the set, Queen. Oh, no, she won't. She might try to, but I'll have a rope tied around her ankle and she won't even know it, honey. It'll be loosely around there, right around her shoe. And as soon as she gets up to take one step, I'm going to pull it. Okay, sit your ass back down, Kabami Harris. You're going to get this work. Answer these questions. And we don't want any word salad while you're at it. We don't want any word salad while you're at it. Okay? So with that all being said, let me stop clowning. Right, on purpose and not a rope. But I have a lasso. Get back here, Kabami. Damn it. Where do you think you're going? TC Dan said Trump might give Vance the last debate instead of him. What? You think so? Let me tell you something. Thank you, Dan, for your insight, beloved, and your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings. But here's the thing, Dan. Trump needs to get rid of J.D. Vance because that man's an idiot, making up lies on people and all that stuff. And then, mind you, Trump's the one getting blamed for it. This fool sat up there and made up a whole story. Made up a whole lie, okay? And he knew he was lying when he said it, okay? Please pay attention. Reggie said Kabami table of 9. Not Kabami table of 9. Okay, so anyway, let me get out of here. I love you all to life. I hope you all enjoy the rest of this night, okay? And I hope to see you all tomorrow if I go live, all right? So with that all being said, each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
With that gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Cooton. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's See right. A bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin? God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got